Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maggie and I'm so glad you're here. I am a new mom of a little guy and I love all things natural, non-toxic living, so I share all that here. I thought it would be fun to record a video about the reality of being a new mom. So I'm just going to share some things that I kind of knew, kind of didn't know going into momhood that I feel like are relevant and could just be fun to talk about. So the first thing is that you are going to worry about everything. I didn't realize how real this was until I became a mom, because you know, my mom and my stepmom, they all say like, oh, you worry me so much, my hair's turning gray, or I'm always worrying about you, I'm just worried about you. Moms have this like switch that gets flipped, you know, once the baby comes out, or even when you're pregnant, it's like you just start to worry about everything, even the smallest things, and it's crazy. And I was voicing this to my mom and she's like, well, it doesn't go away. So we're gonna worry about everything. You may not leave the house or go into public places for a really long time. So I try to get out and go for walks every day. Sometimes I don't succeed, but I personally haven't been into a public place. Well, I have once since I had Eli, which was almost a month and a half ago. The reason being, you know, I'm always with him and we don't want to expose him to tons of people or take him into public places yet. So that means that I stay home. So Keith does all of our shopping and does everything out in public. Meanwhile, I'm at home with the baby, kind of recuperating from birth and taking care of him. But yeah, you might not leave your house. Try to get out though, it's important. If you are a breastfeeding mom, you are literally 24/7 milk factory. You are there all the time, 24/7, to feed your baby whenever that they want to eat, and it's just a reality that we need to accept. Things around the house like dishes and laundry, vacuuming, it may all go undone, but it's really important as a new mom to make sure that you're asking for help, especially if you want to get those things done, but you just can't because you are tending to the baby, but also to yourself. I found that it's really important to ask for help, you know, and have a good support system. So Keith and I, we kind of opted out of like getting any type of like machine or like seat or anything that moves to put the baby in. So we rock Eli a lot. And it's really funny because now we even rock when we're not holding him. So Keith will say like, oh, I was standing in the line at Target and I was like rocking my body. And I even notice if Keith is holding Eli that I will start rocking even though I'm not holding him and Keith is holding him. So you may rock even when you're not holding your baby. You will get to know what your baby needs and when they need it, but it's going to take some time. So just like when you're building a new relationship with any other person, you know, it takes time to get to know them and get to know how to communicate effectively with them and what they need and how you can show up best in that relationship. And the same thing goes for the baby. So, you know, babies have different kinds of cries and they make different signs and cues, and it's all about developing that relationship, getting to know what means what, like what cry means they're hungry, what cry means they need a burp, what cry means they're tired, and the different cues and things like that. And it's going to take time, so just be easy on yourself and be patient. If you only have 5 minutes in the day, do something for yourself. It's really important. Something for me is, you know, if I am caring for Eli all day long and I only have 5 minutes for myself in the day, I'm going to take a shower, a nice hot relaxing shower at the end of the day to just wash the day off and kind of like reset, get ready for the night shift. But making sure that I prioritize at least like 5 minutes for myself in the day. You know, typically now that he's a little bit older, I get a little bit more time, which is really nice. But just making sure that you are giving yourself some time and giving yourself what you need and voicing what you need to your partner or to your support system. It's really important because if we don't have our time, probably go a little crazy. And the last reality of being a new mom is that we can put so much pressure on ourselves to like be super moms, to do everything, to be super productive, to take care of the baby, take care of ourselves, and do all these things. But in reality, like, we don't have to. We don't have to put so much pressure on ourselves. We don't have to raise that expectation bar so high, because at the end of the day, it's going to drain us. It's going to break us down, and we're going to become burnt out. So I found that it's important not to put so much pressure on myself, do what I can, the best that I can, and again, ask for help from my partner, from our support system, to make sure that I'm not getting burnt out. Because, you know, you are, as a mom, if you're breastfeeding, you know, the food source, the 24/7 on-call milk factory, and, you know, you are like the baby's main kind of supporter, comforter. You're the mom. You're very important. You play a very important role, and being burnt out is just not going to do anybody good, but it's not going to do the baby any good either. So try not to put so much pressure on yourself. I'm sure you're doing a great job. That's something that I need to hear as much myself as I'm sure if you're a new mom, you need to hear. So yeah, these are just some things that as a new mom, I feel like are my reality currently. I'd love to know what your reality as a new mom looks like, if you want to share that in the comment section below. And if you like this kind of content, like chatty videos like this, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next Friday.